What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. Okay, so breaking news just got in. Tsunami Surf. I'm gonna read the documentation though. I'm gonna read the documentations about Tsunami Surf. So I guess he just entered in the plea. So I'm gonna read what it says and I'm gonna talk on this situation. Gang member admits racketeering and firearm charges. Newark, New Jersey, a member of a New Jersey street gang admitted his role in a racketeering conspiracy and possession firearms and ammunition as a convicted felon. U.S. Attorney Philip R. Sellinger announced today that Rajon Cox, a.k.a. Tsunami Surf, 32 years old, of Newark, pleaded guilty by video conference on April 27, 2023, before United States District Judge Susan D. Wingington to 2 counts of a superseding indictment charging with the racketeering influence of corrupt organization. Notice it says superseding indictment. This is an ongoing indictment. It's not a closed indictment that they got everybody and now the indictment over. This is an ongoing indictment. In other words, when investigating him and others, unlocked other cases that's going on right now. Right now, that's something for y'all to really be aware of. As they was investigating Sue Surf them on indictment charges, through the years of indicting them, wiring and social media, phone conversations, traveling, people who they was kicking it with, opened up more indictments that have yet to been revealed. So I'm going to let that one sit in. As we go more into it, let's read what else it says. According to the documents filed in this case and statements made in court from 2015 through September 2022, Cox was a member of the Rolling 60s Neighborhood Crips, a criminal enterprise responsible for acts of violence and distribution of controlled substances in New Jersey and elsewhere. Cox held a leadership role within the enterprise. On March 18, 2017, Cox shot a firearm at a gang rival. On July 24, 2019, in Essex County, New Jersey, Cox, a convicted felon, knowingly possessed 2 loaded firearms. The racketeering conspiracy count is punishable by a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. The charge of being a felon in possession of a weapon is punishable by a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison. Both counts are punishable by a fine of up to $250,000. Sentencing is scheduled for September 12, 2023. So, according to the paper, Surf entered a plea for the guns. That's not including the racketeering itself, I believe. Right. Yeah, that is including that also. So he faces up to 30 years in all, maximum, behind this. So the guns and the racketeering itself, that's a maximum of 20 years. So he pleaded guilty to that, and he pleading guilty to the guns. Okay, as a convicted felon at that. That's bad. That's looking bad regardless, because that's 2 different sentences. One on the racketeering that faces the maximum of 20 years. One on the being a convicted felon in possession of firearm with ammunition. That's another charge with a maximum of 10. He pleaded guilty. I don't know to the nature of what, but usually when you plead guilty and you making a plea deal, it comes with other things that they may have required and asked of you. The good thing about this is that he's getting it over and done with quick. because the longer you fight the case, sometimes more charging comes up. So the quicker you can get your case over, the better. Usually when you're fighting it for a long time, that could be bad for you. So, here's the thing. I want to remind the battle rap community of. This is what I want to remind y'all of. Life is not a game. Life is not a joke. Tsunami Surf situation should have hit home real hard in this battle rap community on a lot of ways. It should have hit home to remind y'all that, first of all, we don't get away with things. And when you brothers actually have found a way where y'all can make y'all way out of the streets by doing something legal and things like that, be appreciative. Be appreciative. Stop selling yourself out for blocks and drugs, selling dope and robbing. That's for everybody too. Even the battle rap culture that's listening. Stop doing that. Stop being so desperate, man, to try to hit a lick to come up, trying to come up real fast. Be patient. Take your time. Strategize. Learn how to build. Don't take from others to get ahead. Live an honest life. Put your skills to the test and let it produce for you legally. Appreciate the woman that's in your corner or the man that's in your corner. Appreciate being a father, weighing your options anytime the thought come in your mind to want to do something bad that may take you away from your family and your children. Learn how to surround yourself around positive people that got your best interests. Stop surrounding yourself around people who don't care about you hurting yourself and actually in agreement with anything you do, even though you know it may not be right. That's not the circle you want around you. Anytime you could make your mind to want to do wrong in the company of others, and you don't have not one person telling you like, you know what, brother, don't do that. You're better than that. Think things through. Weigh things out. If you ain't got people in your corner like that, you with the wrong people. You with the wrong people. I just find it so fascinating, crazy in this day and era, how many people willingly, voluntarily, all be in agreement to do messed up stuff. You can have a brother be like, man, I'm finna go shoot them niggas. You got 3, 4, 5 and time. I'm going to. Hold on, wait for me, y'all, wait. Now, one person be like, for what? Man, it ain't even that serious. Let that go. They just be in agreement, trying to outdo each other on who shot the most times. Learn from these situations, man. Learn from these situations. That gang life is terrible and it ain't about nothing. Nothing but a bunch of overgrown men still trying to outlive their teenage years, taking these penitentiary chances, preying on the weak, shooting unarmed people, robbing unarmed people, destroying the neighborhood because they don't want to work an honest life. They don't want to live an honest life. Learn from these situations, man. Know that you blessed. Every day you wake up, you should be happy. You blessed. Somebody didn't wake up this morning. It's always somebody in a worse situation than you. Stop thinking that your problems is so hard that nobody understands. Everybody going through something. You got to be built to last. You got to be strong and know that your struggle is producing character in you. Stop being so weak. Stop rolling over. Stop being so easily giving in. Stand up and go through the fire. That's how you know you're strong. Stop just saying it and be an example of it. So many of these brothers in prison now, boo-hooing, whining and crying. Now you want to be with your kids. But when you were free, you were taking advantage of that, trying to be with your niggas. Always got a drink, always got a pill, always got a blunt. Then you get caught up, you get shot, you get locked up. Now you want your children. Now you want to be up under your woman. Could have been doing that before all this stuff happened. And that's who I feel sorry for the most. It ain't the ones that keep repeating these things. It's the children that left to suffer behind these things, who love their mothers, who love their fathers, and wish they could do right by them. That's the problem. I think about his daughter. Love her father. But he couldn't love enough to stay out of the streets. Like he said before he left, I hurt my daughter. Duh. For the 4th time. Like, damn. Get it through your head. When I first went to prison at the age of 17, man, I didn't have no children. When I went to prison again, after that, the next time, I had children then. That broke my heart. I felt bad. Made up in my mind, I'll never do this again. I asked the Lord to forgive me of my sins, to strengthen me, to help me be a better person. Never again. Never again. And I thank God that he saved me and changed my life through them situations. Learn from these situations. This man then opened up other indictments y'all don't even know about. Ain't no telling who on that indictment list. Y'all was talking to him. Y'all was on the phone with him. So doing all that talking, all that indictments, being on the phone, y'all don't know who y'all then unlocked and got in trouble. People don't know how to think. They be operating like niggas. Come on, brothers, man. Y'all got to be smart. Stop repeating these same things. Stop repeating these cycles. Close those revolving doors. Be blessed. Stop thinking about what you ain't got and be grateful for what you do got. Love that woman. Love that man. Appreciate your children. Value the gift of life that God gave you today. Let tomorrow worry about itself. Appreciate what you have today. Learn from these brothers. Learn from all these rappers getting indicted and getting their brains blew out. They stories are left behind so you won't have to follow and repeat them. Not for you to walk into the same mess thinking you're going to change it, because you're not. Value your life. Every day, somebody die. They got it estimated that over 100,000 people die every day. So when you close your eyes and wake up the next day, 100,000 people died. 100,000 all over the world. Eventually, one day, we become them numbers. Somebody you love, your family member, become a part of those numbers to remind you that death is for real. Make your life count for something. Don't go through life without God. Go through life with God. He created this world. It's his. He knows what's going to happen. Stop being afraid. Don't let the enemy program your mind to believe that you can be better without God, because you can't. And know who the one true God is. The Father of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who died for our sins. That's the truth about God. And if you don't have that, you don't have nothing. And you fighting a losing battle and cause. Do not let this world trick and manipulate you to take your soul like it done so many others. And with that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question, it's yours. Learn from these brothers' mistakes and stop repeating them.